welcome in. Robin Casey here at Your Own Pace Crafting. Today is Thursday, May 7th, and I hope y'all are having a great week, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I sure did. This was the weekend, this past weekend, that was the time for me to get together with my friends that we get together once a month and we craft. And we have the best time. We have so much fun. It's such a wonderful, uplifting group of ladies and a very talented, creative group of ladies. We have painters, we have card makers, we have scrapbookers, we have diamond daughters, if that's a word. Really just about anything creative, these girls can do it. I encourage you that if you have a group that you get together with them, and if you don't have a group, find a group, because it really does your heart good, it does your soul good to get together with like-minded women and just have fun. So speaking of fun, all right, today we're going to get right into it. We are going to be making a card with a nested split shape cluster. Let's go ahead and cut down and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's easier to show you than it is to explain. Okay, so this is the card that we are going to recreate. I want to show you the details of this card because it kind of gets important, I guess. On our black layer, this is embossed with the Dashing Designs embossing folder. This paper was from a kit that is no longer available, the Love This Memory kit, and it has the dots on it. That will become important, I guess, when I show you what we're doing today. But for now, let me just show you some more examples of what I created and what you can do with these nested split shapes. So this added some silver trim, which is very pretty. This one added some extra shapes in here, and this one embossed the background. This was with the Forever Plaid background. This one was done with the circles. Oh, and all of these shapes were created with the Stylish Shapes dies, which are just fantastic. If you don't have them, get them, because you will use them all the time. And then our last one here with the circles. Now these cards, I know it looks really difficult, doesn't it? But this is so simple. When I show you how we do this, you're just gonna go, oh, I'm gonna make tons of these cards like I did. All right, so this was the card that I made that recreated this card. So on this one, I decided to just do a plain black layer and a plain white layer. These are your nested split shapes. I used the, let's see, Saying Something, Saying Something ephemera pack, which is on last chance, but if you have it, great. If you don't have it, get it. It gives you so many easy, quick titles, and I'm actually going to do a class with these later, I think. And then these are the iridescent foil gems, which I believe are on last chance as well, but are so pretty. Okay, so let me show you what we are doing today. So your card base is Crumb Cake cardstock, and it is standard 8.5 by 5.5 sheet of paper, scored at 4.25. Okay, the black base, I decided, while I like this plain, clean, simple, classic look, I decided I wanted to perk up my black and white bases. So I embossed the black base using the beautiful pattern embossing folder, which I believe this one is also on last chance, and I don't like that because I think it's so pretty, but I know they're going to come out with something new that I'm going to love, so it'll be okay. And this, what I decided to do with this white layer is I just took the Stampin' Up! Journaling pen and just made dots, random dots all over my sheet of paper. Because again, I like the clean, classic, simple lines of the plane, but I really did kind of like the dots on this one. So I wanted to recreate that without making too much of a fuss, too much trouble. All right, so let me show you how we are going to make our nested split shape cluster. The colors that we used, I already have them all lined up for you. Granny Apple Green, Balmy Blue, Flirty Flamingo, this is Pumpkin Pie, and what are you? Crushed Curry. Right, so you see you have largest and smallest, so it's real simple. You can cut five of your shapes at one time. So line them all up, cut them at one time on your die machine, and just line them up. Okay, and then your Balmy Blue and then your Flirty Flamingo are the same size, and then smallest next to largest, and then largest, smallest. Okay, so what we do when we put these together is we just line them up centered as best you can, but against one edge. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our shapes lined up so that we can cut them. Okay, here's our Flirty Flamingo. And all right, if I have to leave, that's what I was doing. My friend is coming over to pick something up, and so if I have to leave, I will be gone for just a little while, and then I will come back and we will finish. But maybe we can get this finished before she gets here, because I don't know exactly where she is. Okay. All right. And so now we're going to cut this in half. 1 3/8 is half of this shape. You will need a guillotine, whatever you want to call it, slicer, chopper, cutter, because a cutter like this is not going to work. It is not strong enough. So what I found is if I don't put it up at the very top, that works much better, because when I put it up at the top, it moves around and it doesn't give me a clean cut. And I like to do it fast too. So fingers crossed, here we go. Hopefully it'll work just like I say it'll work. Okay, I think that was off a little bit, a little crooked. It'll be okay. But you see, that's the way we do it. And you know, really and truly, I probably should have had this other one put together instead of doing this again. But it'll give you a chance to see a second time how you do it. I think my page just fell down. Yes, it did. It's a page that I worked on this weekend. Okay. All right. And just the reason I'm not stopping this video again, I'll just clean it up later, because this is the third time I have tried to do this video. So something has happened. We're just going with it today. Thank y'all for being patient, because some days it's just too much, right? Okay, let's try it again, see if we can get a clean cut on these. There, that was much better. Okay. Now we are going to put these together. So you have your two, well, we have 4 halves. So we have this half, which is going to go this way. Okay, did you see how I did that? And now you have this other half that you can put on another card if you want. That will go this way. Okay. So sometimes it's just a matter of playing with it and figuring out which way it's supposed to go. All right. So we're going to use, kind of think this one looks a little better than that one. We're going to use this one. Now we're going to put these together, and I have found the best way to do that is to just take a little piece of scotch tape and you put it sticky side up toward you on the back of the top shape, and then that way when you're lining up your shapes, I'm going to need to move it down a little bit because I think it's going to show. Hopefully that was enough. Yeah. So that way when you line it up and you're ready to put this on your page, you've got one piece that you're dealing with rather than trying to line up 2 pieces on your card front. Okay, now for this one I cut an extra shape. This is the middle shape of the Stylish Shapes dies in Crumb Cake, and we're just going to cut this in half with scissors. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're just going to put this here. Let's do it that way. Is that right? No, we can do it this way. Just going to put it right here just to give us a full excuse me, rectangle shape. All right, I mean, if anything else can go wrong today. I had 1 sip of water left just in case that happened. All right, so let's go ahead and put our crumb cake piece on the back. I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive. Okay, just so we can get that attached. And so it's just going to give us a solid rectangle. You don't have to do this. It's just a design choice that I thought was nice. Okay, let's get this one on here. Okay, there you have it. All right, so now we're going to use dimensionals to attach this to our card front. All right, I still have some more of the edge, so I'm going to use some of that. I'm trying to use it up. Okay. Here we go. And I think probably this will be nice, fit nicely right here, just like that. Then we'll put some actual dimensionals here and a couple more down here. Then I think what I'll do is cut this last little corner. We'll put that right there. And now I have just a little bit left. I always love to finish up packet dimensionals. Really, I love to open a new pack. That's what I really love to do. Okay. And I'm just going to leave those 3 on the 3rd line there with their backings on, because I don't need them to keep the rectangle secure on the paper. It's just there for height. Okay, so let's put this in the middle. And then we are going to take, I think, let's do the friend. I like the white because the other colors that are in this pack of words match too closely with the colors that we used. And by the way, you can use any colors you want to. You don't have to use the colors that I used. I just like that color combination. It's nice and bright and summery looking. This congrats card would be a great card for graduation. We have, let's see, how many? 4 graduations this year. I think it's 4. We've had a wedding this spring. So we are having lots of parties and cash to give out, which is so much fun. Okay, I went ahead and put glue everywhere, but it's not really going to attach. It's going to kind of pop up. So hopefully it'll dry or not look too crazy, right? All right, so there is our sentiment for our card. Friend, which this could make a nice little birthday card. And then, or just a hello, how are you card. Those are always nice too. Just keeping up with people, seeing how people are doing. All right, so now we're going to put our gems on. And you see how quickly this card came together. The most time consuming, and it really doesn't take long because you're cutting 5 shapes at a time, is cutting your pieces with the stylish shapes dies. All right, so there is your card. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I apologize for everything that's going on today. Things will calm down one of these days. I don't know when. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. If you would like the written free tutorial for this nested split shapes card, you need to join my email list, and there's 2 ways to do that. You can go to my Facebook page at Your Own Pace Crafting, click on the sign up button, and that will get you added to the email list. The weekly email goes out on Fridays. And the other way to do it is just to send me an email to at yourownpacecrafting@gmail.com. Make sure that you like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss anything that we're doing here. Thank you again for joining us. We will see you next week. Maybe things will be a little calmer next week. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.